Well, Perspective is not only a social group, it's a support group where we aim to provide a safe environment in which autistic people can not only make friends, but discuss topics of concern. Autism is too complex to be described as a disability. Because if you look at disabilities like blindness or limited mobility, there are no benefits, but many autistic people feel like their condition benefits them in some way. So for that reason, autism is far too complex to simply be called a disability. Well, it's given me a community where I can not only like have a laugh and maybe go for a few drinks with my friends, but I can talk about things that are actually bothering me.
So I get to meet new people with autism and get to socialise with people outside of my normal social groups and work.
When you're walking around the streets and things, you don't normally I find that people with autism tend to be quite spaced out, if that makes sense. Like there's not, like when you're in your own community, like I live in Espel, I don't know many people around there who actually have autism, so it makes you feel quite alone sometimes. So it's nice to come to a place where it's like, where you actually get to see other people who do have it, who do share those problems that you also have it.
They have given me good talks, we had good conversations, and that's really helped me.
Well, I'd say that my confidence has definitely improved, because not only am I much better at socialising now and meeting new people, but I'm also a hell of a lot better at maintaining relationships.
I feel really relieved. I feel really relieved that there is a space where we can talk about these things, because when we go to work or when we just go outside to the shop or anything and we struggle with autism, there's no space to really say, actually, I'm really, really struggling. So I've been relieved at this.
The best thing for me is just the relaxed attitude. It's not like you're being put on the spot or being asked questions all the time and things like that. Like, it feels natural.
I want them to feel not only more confident in who they are, but I want them to feel like they belong somewhere and have people to not only talk to, but to create long-lasting relationships. I hope to not only continue meeting in real life, because of course Zoom isn't quite the same, but in addition to that, I'd love for us to do more external activities outside the pub.
I'd like the group to still continue to meet on Zoom whilst we can't meet in person, and when obviously it's we're allowed to meet in person again, to do that in the pub and maybe in some other venues when we get a chance to go, like bowling or cinema or go out for a meal.
It's a fun and safe community we have here, although it may seem small to some people. We mostly get on quite well.
We get to meet other people with the same condition as us, with similar problems as us, to discuss any problems that we've been having, and get to socialise with people in a friendly and comfortable environment.
Just that I just think that the group is great, and I think we should just keep expanding and just learning more and more about what we're doing.
The more people we get, the more improvement the group will be. Yeah, there'll be more people to socialise with one another and communicate with one another, and we make new friends.
It's a great way to meet new people who share similarities with you.
First of all, just talk about it a lot more.
Yeah.
The first step is talking, really. And just not being ashamed to say what we're going through as people with autism. Because people need to know, really. People really need to know. So just talking is the first step, do more talking.
I think a lot of places are making a lot of headway in that sense of making outside social spaces more accessible, because some shops do like have autism hours where it's quieter and stuff, and maybe pubs could do that like once a week where they don't have the music on and stuff like that.
Perspective is under Spectrum Social Inclusivity, which of course aims to include people of different backgrounds and conditions. You can find us on Facebook